referee tonight is Jared Gillett. He's deputising for Simon Hooper, who was injured while taking charge of Brentford against Liverpool on Saturday night. And some of you might be pleased to hear there is no VAR until the semi-final stage of this competition. Old-fashioned referees. So final check from our referee Jared Gillett. And we are up. Instead tries to take quarter-finals. Swansea might still be alive here though. Back to Gvardiol, who likes a shot from range.
Be able to conjure up another opportunity.
Perhaps now here to Foden. Pops it on its way to Cherki, and it needed the clearance from young Caelan Casey.
Sometimes when you look at Manchester City, they look...
Doku, confidence will he have from setting up that first goal?
He wouldn't want that to his name.
Gentleman's agreement, you can have it. The dancing feet, moves away from trouble.
See that Gonzalez turning round to Doku as if...
Marmoush threads the ball through Inousa's legs and gets the shot away, but wide of Andy Fisher's goal.
Well, the Swansea
become the second Welsh team in the quarter-finals. But here's Bob. Gonzalez. Doku and Aït-Nouri cuts the ball back, and it needed.
Through the penalty situation with Plymouth Argyle already.
Nico Gonzalez shooting, always right.
So they won't mind going to the penalty shootout if they need be. But there's another opportunity this time for Nico Gonzalez. Again, making good
in and around it. Gvardiol. Look. Marmoush, the scorer of the second City goal. Oh, Gvardiol has picked out Cherki, and he deserves a goal, and he's got a goal. He has been the standout player for Manchester City on his return to the starting team. And he looks like, although he's still smiling, a bit of cramp has set in his goal celebration.
Well, I can tell you wholeheartedly, that wasn't played for Cherki. That was played for Marmoush. It's a miss-hit, but it falls nicely for Cherki, who has been, I think, the best player for Manchester City this evening. Sometimes you have a little bit of luck. There you can see just a miss-hit from Gvardiol. But Cherki, it's a good first touch. And then with the second touch, you have to say that Andy Fisher, no chance whatsoever. And I think it's a just reward for his performance this evening.
I read in a national newspaper article today that Ryan Cherki was one of...
then to go last year with no trophy.
Might have thought about the volley. The shot comes in from Aït-Nouri, is always rising.
You know, for me, I'm not quite so sure why Doku didn't take up that option of hitting it first time.
I1 and comes away with the ball, Jeremy Doku. Mukasa off balance. And that's going to sneak out for a throw-in.
Oh, you'd have to say that Jeremy Doku...
This time he does make an advance into the box. Adam Ida's in the middle. Needed the dive, goes for the give and go. Feeds the ball, gets it back again. Important challenge from Casey.
Yeah, he does really well there, doesn't he, Caelan Casey? Got to say that he's celebrated his 21st birthday yesterday, but he senses danger.
Well, on this formation sheet playing centre-half, but he's up at the right. It's a nicely threaded pass. Marmoush whips the ball into the roof of the net. And Manchester City have had to wait, but finally they make the breakthrough. Emphatic finish from City's Egyptian prince.
Well, at times you have to say that Manchester City have been very, very patient. There you can see the way that he just leans into Samuels, who's performed really well in the game. Have a little look there. He just opens up his body. Good first touch. And then you think, well, the goalkeeper, should he be doing a little bit better towards his near post area? But the pace is beating him. It's a wondrous strike. A lot of pace and power behind that one. Very difficult for any goalkeeper to save that. especially with Phil Foden, with the have that experience of going down that left-hand side. And once again, you can see with Samuels doing excellent work once again.
Yeah, not the first time he's had to get opposition. Brentford beating Grimsby by 5-0 last. Patient defending, trying to wait for him to make the error. Flipped a bit quickly. Brentford did well to keep the ball in. And this man, Rico Lewis, who's found space. Weekend. Inusa putting Rico Lewis under pressure. And gets it back. Looked like the ball went out of play. Everybody stopped. From Gonzalez, dancing away from Ida. Well, we'll come back to that, because here's Rico Lewis into the game here then, David. Is it going to be more of the same? Swansea to Shirky with the step over. And cuts the ball across, and Ake was at the far post, couldn't reach it.
Well, that is great play by Shirky. He's one-on-one against Gonzalo Franco. He was able to go and join in with the five-a-side and
big space to operate in here. Gets the cross in as well. They've defended so well up to now. Shirky with the give and go. There's a real drive about the Frenchman. Ake missed it. Missing the pace of Josh Key.
You can't exclude. And 3 of them were from less than a yard out.
In swinger. Headed away by Alex. The ball back. Little step over was clever. And Shirky ricochets back off the post. Little stab finish from the Frenchman. And Swansea can breathe again. And ball over the top. Testing Aït-Nouri early on. Franco with the shot and bends it in! And Championship Swansea have the lead! Look what it means to the sellout crowd in the Swansea.com stadium. Arm as you like from the Swansea boss Alan Sheehan. Well, David, talk us through this absolutely wonderful finish from Gonzalo Franco.
Well, you just have to look and see the movement from Franco. There he is, he's totally unmarked, and all he's got to be doing is thinking about the placement. Sometimes it's not all about the pace. You can see where the goalkeeper is standing, what, a good four yards outside of his goal line, but he just finds it in the top right-hand corner. No goalkeeper is going to be saving that. But it's a good response.
Lucas has gone for the...
He's been improving time and time again with his appearance.
It does seem as though Swansea are targeting... Gets the ball back to Doku. Vidal with the drilled cross. Samuel Smith on loan from Chelsea. Doku sits down Key. Feeds Shirky.
Somebody like Vipotnik, who's in great form at this moment in time.
Doku sends one step through ball. Again, time and pouncing. Come back to that. Here's Vidal intercepting the pass. And here is Omar Marmoush. Dancing feet, getting the shot across goal. And this time, the boot takes it up and away from goal from Casey. Shirky feeds Lewis! Flight on the corner, and Casey steers it back into the middle, what he showed at Lyon. With runners from deep, already picking out Rico Lewis, and such an impressive season, ever present for Swansea and Northern Ireland. Gonzalez with the Salas. Every Manchester City outfielder is on the team from the division below, and Shirky has played one through, looking for the run of Marmoush. And now Shirky into the... Seems that Manchester City have a bit of space to operate in. Marmoush wants to go alone, and it's deflected in off Burgess. And finally City have their breakthrough to level the match. Well, Doku has been a thorn in the sides of Swansea throughout. Swansea's rearguard has stood firm. A little hand of apology from Cameron Burgess, but there was little he could do about this.
No, there's not, and you have to say that Doku is up against Franco, and he's going right, he's going left. He's there on the byline, just comes inside, shimmies as if he's going to go and shoot, and then eventually, when he does, he hammers it in towards the central area, and Cameron Burgess sticks out his right foot and just goes right past.